sort of things. Have you ever felt the weight of sword?
Never.
Right. So.
Is it sharp?
No, I wouldn't have anything sharp. But the first thing is that don't run your fingers down it, because if you do it now, you're going to see someone else and they might have a sharp one and you don't know. So everything is made these days for fighting with. So these swords are not the sort of swords you put up in your front room. These are all sprung steel fighting swords, okay? So they're the right weight, okay? But they make a lot of noise and they break a lot of bones.
Yeah, I bet they do.
So the first thing you need to remember is
It's really heavy. Do you want to try it?
No, I'm okay, thanks.
It's really heavy.
it will be, but you're holding it for the first time. I want you to now put yourself on a battlefield, fully clad in armour, which you're going to feel in a minute. Now, to get any sort of way of being able to cut with that sword, you're not going to be doing that. You're all over hands. You're not watching a film with medieval knights, so you're not going to last 2 hours. On average, medieval knight would last about 5 minutes. Okay? So the sword is the thing that you have first of all, and everyone always says, but you see these guys and they're like this. No, you always have a shield.
Okay.
So the medieval knights.
So it would always been one-handed?
Always one-handed, yeah. There's certain factions that do use a two-handed sword, but and then everyone always says, like, well, it's not made of metal.
Needs to be.
Metal is pretty scarce.
Yeah.
If you have metal, it tends to go into swords. Most of your shields are made of wood, leather, and they'll last a lot longer than a metal shield will. Okay? So that's the first thing you need to do. Don't worry, you're not going to get fully.
Are you getting geared
No,
up?
I can't get geared up.
No.
Do you mind being on video?
No, that's fine.
Okay, thank you.
So you don't have to carry it. It goes across your shoulder.
I'll cross my shoulder and hold it there.
Yeah. And then you've got your sword again.
I've got my hair caught.
Well, that's it. Benefit of really armour. So
Weirdly enough, with the shield, it's lighter.
balances that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Come on, give us a look. Excellent.
It's really cool.
It
It's
balances
really
out.
lighter when you've got this on.
But you've got to remember, if I'm coming at you,
Yeah, you're like.
the first thing, if you think about when you were a kid, even today, the first thing you do is when you go to fall, you always put your shield arm out.
Yeah, because they go to get you.
Stop yourself.
Yeah.
It would have been the same if I'd come in and swung at you. You're going to protect yourself. Yeah. The whole body would be covered in armour.
Yeah, of course.
If you're not used to fighting,
Yeah.
you would hide behind that for as long as possible. Keep going, and
let them hack it and tie them out.
I just think to myself, oh, you're useless.
Yeah,
I'll go for someone else next to you.
Yeah.
So let's on the
derobe me.
she'll on the quest of inspiration and experience here.
Yeah.
It's got a pigtail. That's fine.
Sorry, it's fine.
You now really need to know what it is that you're wearing.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you have a look, this
So
is
it's
called.
a metal thing.
Yeah. If you can
It's
afford
got
this.
material underneath.
Yep. So you start off. I wear the clothes underneath.
Yeah.
Which, if you're a Crusader, you tend to wear the galabeah.
The galabeah, is that like a robe type?
Islamic
thing?
inspired.
Yeah. Okay, I see.
On top of that, you wear armour again,
Yeah,
which is
sort
called
of
the
the
akiton.
paddedy.
Yeah, all sheep's wool.
Yeah.
Stops the sword.
Fair
okay?
enough. So sheep's wool, so that means that it was humane, right?
Well, they weren't too
Well, not
worried about
humane, but do you know what I mean? Like
Natural fibres.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You wear that underneath, and then on the top,
and on
you
the
wear
top.
iron and steel
Oh wow.
butted mouths. Every one of
Quite
those
hefty, isn't it?
has to be done by hand. So imagine you're crocheting
Yeah,
but with metal rings. And then it's
Crazy.
all the way down,
Yeah.
goes all the way down the body.
Yeah.
Okay. Now this is butted mail. This is riveted mail. Riveted
Okay.
mail is a little bit lighter.
Right.
Okay.
I'll put that
So,
on me.
no, I'm not going to put it on you.
That's all
It has a tendency to rip your hair out,
Yeah.
but I will let you feel how heavy it is. How are your arms? Okay?
Yeah, they're good. Ooh!
Nope.
Off the floor though, please.
Ouchie!
So you're going to wear that all through fighting. You actually wear it all day long
God.
because at the end of the day, it's easier
So just
to
with
wear.
the wood, that's so heavy. And that's the lighter version?
That's the lighter version.
What are you doing to yourself?
You're actually squashing all your backbones down and down.
Yeah.
So the average life expectancy of a knight is usually
But
about 35,
There's
40.
also hands and legs and feet.
Yep. Gloves, Leggings. Leggings are only really any good if you're on a horse.
Okay.
So you take them off when you're off the horse.
Right.
I've got shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. You've also then got a hood. Typical hip coif. Mouth guard that goes across.
Wow.
Then that's before you've even got your helmet on. Pick a helmet. Most Crusaders.
I like that one.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Most Crusaders would have preferred this one.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Might take last.
Oh, sorry.
Top of everything.
My clips.
Here.
Okay.
That's it.
Oh.
Looks very good.
It's actually not
Heavy?
that bad.
Yeah, it's not too
But
bad.
I can't breathe properly because it's on my nose.
No, and imagine you're in 120 degree heat as well. You'd wear that in places like Jerusalem, fighting. You can't see anything
way.
beyond your peripheral.
No, you can't see any peripheral.
That tells you that it's only any good on a horse.
Straight on, yeah, the horse, yeah.
Time you get off that horse, you rip that helmet off and then you'll fight without it. Okay? Don't forget, people are going to bring the
come at your
sword
head.
down. They're going to go anywhere they possibly can to cut you. Ultimately, the only place they will get you
Is in the eyes.
is in the eyes.
Yeah. Oh, that's a nice little job, a little hand one.
It's like women's handbags and shoes. You've got to
Yeah,
have
it's
matching
great.
pairs. Yeah.
Sorry.
That's all right. Ready?
Yeah.
So all of these are all constructed to be fought with, as you can see. We
I
do
was
like.
really surprised it's actually lighter than that. Obviously it would be because it's got to be on your head, but...
Well, no, you'd want it. This is called the Great Helm, so it doesn't get much bigger than this.
Yeah.
But you can actually, at the end of the day, turn it over and you can cook your dinner in it.
Oh, wow.
So obviously,
But-
remember to take it out.
That one there is what I imagine a knight to look like.
Okay, yeah. So
Do
that's
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
that is for me the...
Well, this
if I
helmet-
think of a knight, that's the helmet I think of.
this is the helmet that's more or less been around since the Roman times,
Yeah.
even before that. Okay,
Really?
because it's actually a really good design. It's quite hard to make, but it's a really good design. So when you wear a helmet, if you think of Vikings, Saxons,
Yeah.
Normans.
Yeah.
By the time you get to the Crusades, they start thinking, well, this is not so good, and there's a very good reason for it. Rather than put it on your head, I'll put it on
Put it on
mine.
your head, you do a head and foot that one.
You wear
oh yeah,
this.
that is good.
You wear it, but you often find any knight that wore this helmet would often have a broken nose.
Yeah, of course, because it bashes.
Punch
Yeah,
straight in.
yeah.
But it's also very good because if you wear it and you hit it, it deflects the sword off your shoulders. It's not so great
So
in the face.
broken nose, not great, but the rest is better.
Quillons
Yeah.
straight in the face, that's the best thing to do. But that sort of helmet has been around for a good 1,000 years. It's a fantastic design, but as you start getting a bit fancier,
Now that helmet reminds me of like on the jousting
yeah,
night. That's
Well,
what
that-
reminds me of.
you'd have that one first, then you move to that one. That one's very much the sort of helmet that the Knights of St John would have worn.
Right.
Because it's got an open back,
Okay.
so it means that you're exposed at the back of the neck. And on this particular one, by the time you get here, everything's enclosed. You are
Yeah,
the
of
equivalent to a tank.
Yeah.
So if you can, most people think of knights as jousting, but actually most knights would just be in a line with all the other horses next to them.
Okay.
They would only go in one direction.
Yeah, of
forward.
course. Yeah.
So when you go forward, anything in your way
Yeah.
gets flattened.
Thank you.
But if you get pulled off your horse,
yeah,
that's when you're in
that's
trouble.
that game, isn't it?
yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
It's lovely to meet you.
Yes, you too.